Hi everyone, it's Heidi with Shamaya Tantra. Round 2 for this video. For those of you who don't know me, Shamaya Tantra is all about getting the relationship your soul craves. Whether that's with your boss, your beloved, or your big toe. Today I'm going to share 6 signs that your heart chakra might be opening right now. And something funny about our heart chakra, in times of great struggle and pain, we have great opening. So right now is a really powerful time for opening and awakening in our world. A lot of you might be feeling this. Along with the intense struggle, there's this intensity of feeling alive, this intensity of emotion that's here, and you might even be feeling some of these signs of your heart chakra opening. So before I dive in to the 6 signs, I want to let you know just a tiny little bit about Anahata Chakra, which is the Sanskrit name for the heart chakra. Anahata means unstruck, and this speaks to the unconditional love aspect. There's nothing that can end or begin love in the Anahata Chakra. It just is. It also refers, this is a more esoteric description, to this sound, the sound of the universe, some people call it. It's called a nada. And this sound doesn't exist because of anything. It's not a drum sound or a clapping sound. It's a sound that has always been and always will be. And that speaks to the strength of Anahata Chakra. This is such an important chakra because this is the chakra that kind of makes sure that our spiritual practice is serving not only us, but the greater good. This is like our insurance policy on the spiritual path. There's certain powers you can get through yoga, through tantra, different skills, different even like supernatural things that can start to happen. They're called siddhis in Sanskrit. But if your heart's not open, you run the risk of hurting yourself. Too much power without an open heart is dangerous. So this is such an important place for us to open in our tantric path. And I'm going to share with you now 6 signs that your heart chakra might be opening. The first one is you might start to notice yourself crying at commercials or happy things. You might suddenly wonder, why am I so sensitive? It's a toilet paper commercial, and I feel myself tearing up. Just feel so connected. My heart feels like it's being pinged by the poignancy of this. If you've ever had that, or if your friend or your partner has ever laughed at you for that, it might actually be a sign that your heart chakra is opening. The second sign is you love touch, and this is more than just sexual touch. This is, you feel like you want to touch people, like you just want to put your hand on their shoulder, or you want to take their hand, and it's coming from a really innocent, pure, loving place. And this is because each chakra has a sense associated with them, and the sense of the heart chakra is touch. So you might feel this desire to hug people more, to always make contact when you're passing them or greeting them. This could be another sign that your heart chakra is opening. The third sign is you might start wanting to watch different movies, different music. You might gravitate naturally more towards instrumental music, piano music, guitar, or maybe even spiritual music, like kirtan or bhajans, or ambient music. So you start to wonder, why am I enjoying different music? My playlists are starting to look different on Spotify. This could be a reason. If your heart chakra is starting to open, you might find it more difficult to watch violent movies. You might find that you want to watch things that you thought before were a little bit cheesy or sappy. So nothing's wrong, just your heart chakra's opening, that's all. So the next reason, or the next sign that your heart chakra might be opening is you might start to feel everything more. Emotions might become more intense. And this includes happy emotions like love or joy, and the more difficult emotions, heartbreak, pain, compassion. You might start to feel others' pain more. Something I once heard about enlightened people is that when you're enlightened, you actually feel intensity more. All the emotions are more intense. They're so strong. But the difference is that they pass through you faster. So you can switch from feeling deep, deep sorrow and grief to erupting in laughter, joyful, playful laughter very fast. So if you feel these waves, tsunamis of emotion passing through you, it could be another indication that your heart chakra is opening. Fifth reason why, fifth sign that it might be opening is you might start to care about bugs. You might, for the first time in your life, think twice before killing a mosquito or a spider in your house. And this is something people might laugh at you for. It's just a bug. It's in your house. Like, why don't you kill it? That's what we do to bugs. But when your heart chakra starts to open, you start to feel a sense of connection to everything around you. You start to have the veil of separation lifted, and you realize, whoa, I'm actually connected to all of this. And suddenly, it doesn't feel so good just to automatically smush a bug. You start to find a way to maybe trap them in a jar and let them go outside, or maybe you just let them be. Maybe you feel a new type of kinship with bugs. This can happen. And so the sixth sign that your heart chakra might be opening is you might actually start to feel some physical pain. It might show up in the center of your chest, maybe in the back, on your back, right behind your heart. And this can sometimes feel like an aching, or it can feel almost like there's a cracking that's happening, almost like a little chick that's cracking through an egg. It can be a little bit scary even, though it's usually not an intense pain. You can sometimes wonder, is there something wrong with me? But if you feel that right in your heart center, and these other signs are also present, it could just be that your whole energetic center is starting to open, and all the energy that's rustling there is starting to push and break through these layers of armor that we've created and held there throughout our whole life. So if that is the cause, then don't worry, it will eventually pass, and you'll start to feel that your whole heart center is enormous. You'll start to feel this big center of energy a part of you, and you'll have more of these beautiful signs unfolding. So if you do feel that pain, just breathe into it, meditate on the heart, and continue gently encouraging it to blossom open. The heart's not something that we can force open. It opens like a flower. And you know what happens if you take a rosebud and you impatiently want it to open before it's ready. It'll die, right? And just like that, we can really tenderly encourage our heart to open and make the choice that even the hard things in our life are going to encourage our heart to open. Making the intention to have an open heart in the face of anything. Because when your heart is open, you do still feel pain, but it will move through you faster, and it will lead to compassion, and ultimately much, much more love for yourself. So here are the 6 signs. I'd love to hear if you're experiencing any of these. And I'd love to see you on Thursday night. I'll be doing a live interactive meditation. That's pre-register. So if you'd like, you can scroll down into the comments and you'll see the link to register. I want to do these meditations so we have a chance to actually interact a little bit more, not just me chatting to you on a Facebook Live. So lovely to see Dawn and Travis. Thanks for being here, guys, and everyone else who's here. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Stay grounded and anchored and connected to your heart.